Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Asylum. My name is Asher, guardian of the Asylum, child of chaos and creation, but also a passion seeker. I'm an artist, animator, musician, collector, content creator, streamer, and yeah, we have a lot of things planned for today, so it's a bit overwhelming, but I'm gonna just chat for a bit because I've been uh I don't know. It's been kind of stressful this week because I've been working so much, but also having to keep track of my finances and stuff like that. I've been spending a lot of money lately, and I need to stop that. I have a spending habit, I think. I hope we get some better cards tonight. If I was in a possession of money, I'd commission Ash for some art. Everyone wants to commission me, and I want to open commissions, but a part of me knows that I would probably be burnt out really fast if I work on commissions because most of the time I have a hard time even working on like my own stuff, like my personal projects, and I don't have time to do that. And then I have my stuff for Patreon, which takes a lot of time because it's animation. Animation takes so much time. Have only been working on things that I want to work on, and it's already kind of stressful. I think a part of me feels like if I'm not 100% connected to the content and the source material of whatever I'm working on, then I have a hard time getting any progress done. So a lot of commissions that I've worked on in the past, the characters and the type of things that I had to draw weren't necessarily my kind of taste. And I had a really hard time getting a lot of the commissions done in a timely manner. So I stopped working on commissions for that reason. But maybe when I have kind of relaxed a little and caught up with my work and figured out what I want to do as far as my content goes, then I might consider opening commissions. But right now, everything is just kind of like up in the air. But yeah, how are you all doing? Any fun plans for the weekend? I am staying with a friend this weekend and we're going to another flea market, I think, and just hanging out and running some errands and shopping. I haven't hung out with my friends in a while and I've been a hermit all week. As every week goes, same thing happens every single week. I just wake up, I work, and then I do whatever I do with my free time, play games or whatever, and then go to bed and I wake up and do the same thing until the weekend comes. But I'm glad I have Fridays to stream and chat with my followers because that's the only time where I get to sit down and not do anything that's work related. It's just me sitting down, having fun, talking to you all. Let me disable this mini chat box. That's annoying. Your boyfriend left Tuesday and you're sad. Oh no, where did he go? Did he leave for forever? I hope not. Or is he leaving to do something and coming back? He went back home to Texas. For what occasion? I haven't left I haven't left my state since moving here like 2 years ago, and I kind of want to travel again. But the thought of traveling right now is really scary, considering how the horror stories I've been hearing about airplanes and stuff like that, and how destaffed and like deregulated everything everywhere is. Hi, love. Welcome in. Boops, you back. He lives in Texas. I see. So did he come to visit? I wish I had friends that were closer to me so that I can visit them more often. I have I mean, I have friends that are close to me that I can visit. I mean, I wish I had online friends that were closer to me that I can visit. I think I only have like one or two friends. He was in Maine for a visit. That's nice. It's always nice to have people visiting. I haven't had visitors in a really long time, and it's really, I should probably invite people more over more often, but all my friends are usually busy during the day. I'm also busy, so it's like we don't really have the time. And I was thinking about this the other day, but like I have a living room that is decorated in like a cat like with a green couch, a green carpet, a Christmas tree that I can't put away because I don't have room, but it's like all decorated and nice and everything. And I use it maybe like 20% of the time that I live here. And I feel like if I am paying for this apartment, the studio apartment, I should probably be using every inch of it. Yeah. Was also the best fucking seafood in the country. Nice. I love seafood so much. I am definitely a seafood person. I could live on seafood forever for the rest of my life. I would not complain. I love salmon. I love shrimp. I love scallops. I love just any kind of shellfish and fish in general. I must have been a cat in my past life or something. Speaking of seafood, I had seafood for lunch. That's all I had to say. Just to prove my point, I have seafood all the time. But I am yeah, I had sushi for lunch and I love it. Every cent of it. It was so expensive. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like I do have a spending problem, but like not even that I'm impulse buying things, but like a lot of the things that I want this year are coming out at the same time, and it's very bad for my bank balance because we had the Nintendo Switch 2, which I just received in the mail, and I'm so excited. I set it up this morning. Um, Transferred all the data from my Switch to the Switch 2, and now it's ready to be played, and I'm so excited. I definitely want to figure out how to stream with it so that I can stream playing the next Pokemon game that's coming out, Pokemon Legends ZA. That's another thing that's coming out that I just spent money on pre-orders for. So on top of the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Pokemon Legends ZA, I also purchased Pokemon cards, Destined Rivals that I had purchased for the new set that I am streaming for the next 3 weeks. Yeah, so I bought a lot of Pokemon cards, a lot of game related stuff, and then well, it's last night. So this morning, I woke up and thought I had a dream where I spent a lot of money on Pokemon cards, and I woke up and realized it wasn't a dream because it did happen. I spent more money last night on Pokemon cards. How much is the Switch 2 again? Oh god, it's like what, $450? It's a lot of money. But it's technically my first console. I have a Switch Lite, which I don't count because it's like a handheld portable console that I can't really like display on a screen. This one, the Nintendo Switch 2, is like my first console, which I can like set up and play on like a bigger screen if I wanted to, and I'm really excited. But yeah, it's so expensive, and I hope it's worth it. But so far, my experience with it, it's very fancy. It runs really smoothly. It's really nice. It feels really nice in my hands. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Go to music playing. Thank you. Hi, Leo. Welcome back. Oh, by the way, we're just talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. I have your Nintendo Switch 2 also. It arrived today. So we'll have to figure out how to get that to you. But hello. How about everyone else? Are you all planning on getting the Nintendo Switch 2? I know it's extremely expensive, and I don't blame you if you are skipping out. Actually, you know what? I recently learned that I can make polls. So let me just make a poll. Are you getting the Nintendo Switch 2? Nintendo doesn't look like a real word. It really doesn't. Like, I'm looking at it right now and I think I spelt it wrong, but I don't think it just doesn't look like a real word. Once the new Pokemon games come out, maybe, or unless we get that Elon money. Listen, I don't want to be political. I hate like talking about politics and stuff like that on stream because it's not fun. But the girls are fighting on the internet and I'm here for it. I am so here for it. I am here for the tea and the drama. We have been waiting for something to happen between the two big egos of the country. Yes, I'm American. I hate it. Apparently, Nintendo's line of love hotels failed because they didn't have consoles? Really? Manifesting good cards this stream? Thank you, Capricorn. Yes, I am also manifesting good cards this stream. Because last stream... Well, last stream felt really bad because I felt like I wasn't getting good hits out of any of my polls, but apparently, the hit rates for booster boxes are just like that. You either get like 3 illustration rares or like a ton of full arts, which I got a lot of full art cards, and I appreciate the illustration rares a lot more. So because I got so many more full art cards, which are rare, more rare than illustration rares, I thought I was not pulling many hits. But in fact, I was just pulling like a different kind of rarity of card that I did not want. So it did not feel like I was getting the hits I wanted. But I pulled what Misty's Psyduck and also Misty's Lapras recently from ETB. Made a TikTok about it and posted it recently. Apparently, those are some really big chase cards from the set, so I am not mad about that. If I'm gonna pull some chase cards, if I'm going to be pulling very little illustration rares, I want to at least pull the ones that matter. And hopefully we're going to pull the ones that matter today as well. Oh my god. I completely forgot, but like Costco also dropped some Pokemon cards. Like they dropped a Prismatic Evolutions bundle in stores and online. And I managed to get managed to hit online and also use the gift card that came with the membership that I had from Costco that I bought like months ago that I never used. So I got like $20 off of it. And the online bundle is like 2 ETBs and 2 prismatic bundles, booster bundles. Everything is like what, 30 booster packs for with including the discount, $100. That's like what, maybe like $3 per pack. That's really good for wholesale pricing. I am glad I was able to get that deal because Prismatic Evolutions is really expensive. Well, Pokemon cards in general is really expensive. And on top of that, last night I was playing Overwatch with some friends and I was not expecting like a gazillion Discord notification pings in the middle of my game, and I was like, "What is going on?" And apparently, they dropped pre-orders for just a random drop of pre-orders on Target for White Flare and Black Bolt, the next set that's coming next month. And I was like, "Hold on, let me get these pre-orders in before I am unable to get pre-orders for anything because I've been having a rough time getting any pre-orders because of bots and scalpers and just being unlucky. And so I was like in the middle of a game trying to place pre-orders on my phone, and I was like ordering one of everything, playing the game, stopping what I was doing, hiding behind a wall to get back to like the clickathon of the checkout screen. And I was just doing that for like 10 minutes or so, and I've managed to get like 2 of every single type of product for Black Bolt and White Flare, so I think I am set. I spent a lot of money in the past week, but that just means I don't have to worry about it for the next month. I don't have to worry about like being able to like hit on any more pre-orders. I have hit all the pre-orders that I wanted this month, and I am happy. Hi, Cosita. Welcome in. How are you doing, friend? We were just talking about me being a huge spender and having spending problems, but I spent money on everything I wanted this month, so I don't have to worry about it. I hope nothing else drops. I hope nothing else comes out. I hope they announce nothing else for the rest of the year that I desperately want besides Pokemon cards, because apparently they will not stop making new sets for Pokemon cards. I don't understand what is the big deal about Pokemon and dropping a new set every month, but it needs to stop because I can't keep up with it. I am just now like had a I did my first rip stream for Destined Rivals last week, and they're already dropping a new set, and I'm like, I haven't ripped any of the rest of my Destined Rivals, which is what I plan to do today and then the next two streams. But like, wow, they are really trying to milk us collectors for our money. Hi, Toei. Welcome in. Happy Friday. You are doing all right. That is great. I am so happy to hear that you are doing all right. I am also doing all right. And I was about to say something, but I forgot. But God, I'm still salty about the fake God pack. I am also salty about the fake God pack. That made me so mad. But at least we got a real God pack in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Even though the cards aren't real, it felt real to me. It was real to me because the serotonin I received from it was real, so therefore it was real. Nothing has to be physical for you to enjoy it. Everything can be digital, right? Games are digital. Speaking of games, I am planning on, after I figure out how to connect my Nintendo Switch 2 so that I can stream with it using a capture card, I want to try and finish the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC because I haven't finished that yet. And I know they have a new DLC update to the game, which allows you to play it on Nintendo Switch 2 with like much better graphics. And I want to experience that. So that's something I want to do. And then when I receive Nintendo, Pokemon Legends ZA, I want to play that on stream as well. I am so excited to play that game. What other games are coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 that I want to play, though? Hmm. I know some of my friends are getting Fantasy Life. That might be another game I'd get. I guess it really depends. It really depends on how my mood is. I don't want to just get into video games just because everyone else is playing them. I want to like actually, you know, get games that I want to play, that I enjoy. But yeah, I'm not as much of... Oh, maybe Splatoon. I haven't played Splatoon in a really long time. That's another game that I feel like would be fun to play on stream. That is definitely a game that suits my vibe. I'm a Splatoon girly. Every other shooter game I might be decent at, but Splatoon is like my gateway shooter game. And it's so sweaty. I remember when I played Splatoon 2 on the... 2? Was it 2 or the first? It was one of the Splatoon games on the Wii U, and it was not good for mental health. I was so competitive. Oh, it was so bad for me. I was like raging so hard, but like now I'm better. I'm better at video games. I don't really rage at video games anymore. I am so chill. They're just games. I don't really care if I win or lose. But yeah, and I really want to try the new Steam game that's coming out, Haunted Paws. I think it's a game that involves... It's a co-op game where you and a friend could play as puppies trying to rescue their human partner from a haunted house. It's really cool. I'm excited to play that game as well. Of course, Raven's Watch is another game that I want to play more. I'm just thinking about the games I want to play. Now that I have a Nintendo Switch 2, I feel like I will be playing games more. But we'll see. If not, we will definitely just be playing the Pokemon TCG card game instead. Maybe on TCG Pocket, since I have not streamed that yet. I have not done my polls for the day, now I think about it, but I will wait to do that because I am staying over with my friend tonight and I want to have something to do. So I will just wait to do that. But yeah, what else? I think that is all that I have to talk about. I've been yapping for a really long time. I should probably get to opening some Pokemon cards because that is what everyone is here for. So let me see. Let me get my weight charts ready for my Pokemon cards since I will be weighing them. We've been weighing Prismatic Evolutions and Destined Rivals, and I really enjoy the amount of data I'm able to collect, even if it's not going to be useful or no one really cares. It's just something that I personally like to do. It keeps myself organized while I'm opening Pokemon cards. If people ask me how much of each set I've opened, I could just pull out my document, my X sheet that has everything on it, including what every single pack weighs and what's inside each pack. It's actually very convenient. And I think everyone should do something like that if they are going to be opening a lot of booster packs. So let's see, Destined, Rivals, weight chart. Oh no, that's just a regular one. All right, let me see. Switch over to my Pokemon screen. All right. Let me get my camera. Why is my camera not doing what I want it to do? Oh, there it is. Oh, and I could show you all the Nintendo Switch too, which I have to be careful because I don't want the reflection of my face to show. Wait, let me turn it on so that doesn't happen. Hey, this is what it looks like. I was transferring some data just now. It's so cool how we could just transfer data between like devices, like phones and stuff like that. Makes things so simple. Imagine if I just played Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet, like just like this. No capture card or anything, just like this. Do people actually stream like this? That would be so silly. Congrats on the Switch too. Thank you. Oh, wow. I can't show my face. No. You already know what my face looks like. Where am I? I don't even remember being here. I clearly have not touched this game in a really long time. Oh my god. The graphics look insane though. This is not how I remember it. The colors look so much more vibrant. Everything is so much more smoother. That's kind of insane. Alright, this is definitely what I'm going to be playing on stream one day. But for now, I'm going to turn this off, and here's another thing that's really satisfying. The click of these remotes. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but yeah. Now just put this away in my dock that is sitting next to my computer. Joltix, my babies, Joltix. So cute. So yes, what do I want to open up today? We are opening up some Prismatic Evolutions because I've received that bundle from Costco that we talked about, and I am very curious to see if that reprint is going to weigh any differently from the rest of the products I've been receiving. Also, I have not been opening my Zacian tins, and I feel like I should be doing that too, so we're going to do that real quick. Ooh, not even a Zacian tin. I also have the Koraidon tin. Speaking of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they also had this tin that is the same as the Zacian Slashing Legends tin, just with a different tin design, which is pretty cool. Yeah, these are the two designs that they have for this. So yeah, I have not opened one of these yet. So let's go ahead and open that. But yeah, I am not finished with Destined Rivals, but I know everyone's already moving on from Destined Rivals and talking about the new set, Black Bolt and White Flare, which is an insane set. I've seen some of the leaks in the cards that are in the Japanese set so far. It's absolutely crazy. The new sets that they are coming out with, it's two separate sets, but they're releasing at the same time. It's almost like a video game, like Pokemon Black and White. They're releasing it like, the games are similar, but like these two sets are going to be similar, I'm assuming, with like exclusive illustration rares in each set. And I really want to know which illustration rares are going to come with which set. That will determine which sets I will want to open more. But yeah, it's two separate sets. There's like 150 art rares, I think, in total. That's a lot of art rares, illustration rares. We're not talking about regular Pokemon EXs. We're talking about the full card illustrations that I love, that I wanted to open, that I wanted to pull last week and was just not pulling them. And there's going to be over like 150 of those illustration rares in this this upcoming set, and I feel like that's just insane. That's a lot of cards to collect, but yeah, I am excited for the set. It's going to be I already acquired pre-orders for the set. I don't have to worry about it anymore. The stress is already not there. I've already purchased the Japanese booster boxes for that set as well, so I don't have to worry about that. I think I'm set for Destined Rivals and the next set that's coming out. I just have to figure out how I'm going to kind of spread it out a little so I'm not consistently streaming Pokemon cards, and I don't want to be burnt out on Pokemon cards just yet. So that is what I plan to do for the next few months. But this tin comes with Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, Surging Sparks, and 2 packs of Journey Together. Accidentally got the chat to go away and it's back. Also, I joined the Shylum. Welcome to the Shylum. Yes, I want more Pokemon collectors in the Shylum because I don't want to feel like I'm always just talking to myself whenever I'm excited about Pokemon cards. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people from my in my Discord right now came from Patreon, and it's there and they stayed, and I'm really happy that you decided to lurk in my server. I need to find some activities for us all to do so that we're not just lurking. Decidueye, I love Decidueye so much. One of my favorite starter Pokemon, which is funny because I completely skipped out on Sun and Moon, which I believe is the game, is a generation for that Rowlet was part of. But yeah, I need to figure out some activities, like maybe streaming movies, having some calls every week, maybe something just for us to hang out as a community. I'm just really bad at making plans, and I'm always so like busy to the point where I don't want to interact with even my own friends sometimes. But hopefully that is something that will change. I don't want to always be a hermit. But this is our first hit. Our next pack is Paradox Rift. I will be reading your introduction later. Believe it or not, I do read everyone's introductions and I react to them. I have I want to try and memorize everyone's names and what you go by. So if you want me to call you by a different name on Twitch, let me know and I'll make an effort to remember everyone's names. All right, we got a Hollow Chen Pao in this one. because the community is still really small, and I feel like I'm able to do that right now. If I ever become a bigger streamer, which I low-key kind of hope I don't. I just want to keep myself like low-key with a small group of people that I love to hang out with every week. Then maybe that'll be an issue of me memorizing people's names, but right now it's not an issue. Wow, we really love pulling Chen Pao cards. All right, journey together. Any point I can show pictures of my pets. There should be a channel in my server called Paw Playground. If when you join, it should give you an option to select your the channels that you want. If not, at the very top, you should be able to access channels and roles. That should bring you to select which channels you want to be part of and what roles you want to change your name color. Oh, you can there should be a channel in my server called Paw Playground, and if you don't see it at the top of the server, there should be something called channels and roles, which you can select and go straight to selecting which channels you want to be part of and what roles you want to change your name color and stuff like that. I know my server is kind of like there's a lot of channels right now. I'm thinking about maybe simplifying everything and just calling them by simpler names so people actually know what they're for. But there's also a server guide, a server map. All right, nothing out of this pack. And if there's anyone else who wants to join my server, just !Discord. We'll drop the link to my Discord server. Feel free to introduce yourself. Beautify, Petalil, Minchia, Weezing, Verizian, Hop's Choice Band, Cubone. Oh my god, y'all, we pulled Enzorark EX. Oh my god. Secret illustration rare. I can't believe we just pulled this card out of a tin. That's crazy. Hold on. I don't even have Journey Together open right now, but let me see. Sets. This card is like $70. Oh my god. I didn't think I was gonna pull this card ever. We pulled Clefairy's Lily's Clefairy from this set, and I thought that was the only SIR I was ever gonna pull out of Journey Together. That's crazy. Out from a random tin. Okay, even if we don't pull anything else today, I am so happy that we pulled this card. This is one of my chase cards from Journey Together, and now we have it, including the rest of these Journey Together cards that I have pulled. So we got Lily's Clefairy EX, we got the Japanese version of that, we got the full art, we got the Japanese Enzorark full art, we got the English Enzorark EX full art, and we got the SAR Enzorark. And today we just pulled the English version of this card. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Okay, this is a good sign. I feel like this means that our luck is turning around. Let's go. And you are going right here in the middle. Best pull of the night so far. And then the rest of these cards I'll put back aside. All right. That's awesome. Actually, I should make a tweet about this now that I have a second phone. Oops. That's awesome. I'm still in disbelief. I can't believe that we pulled this card. It's funny though. We are opening Destined Rivals and Prismatic Evolutions. We're not even focused on Journey Together, and we managed to pull this card. Maybe that's the secret. You pull cards when you least expect them. That's probably the same with every other card. Oh. But yeah, this was awesome. I can't believe it. And we were all here to see it happen. The convenience of having two phones, I've never considered it. I've never had two phones before. So this is, yeah, I love it. All right, I'm just making a quick post, and then we're going to continue on before an hour passes and we're still yapping. You lose 100 of the packs you don't pull. Exactly, Zig. Hi, Zig. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Did you know that Zig is the one friend that inspired me to get back into Overwatch? Probably not a joke. It's not a joke. Hi, Apollo. Hi, friends. Happy Friday. We are just getting started, and we just pulled a really big chase card from a set that we're not even focused on right now, because I just opened a random tin. Oh, where did I? There it is. Really? I figured it was Noodle. Noodle? Every time I say I'm playing Overwatch, he always makes fun of me for it. He's like, Overwatch? At the biggest Overwatch and Marvel Rivals hater in my friend circle that I know of right now. Hi Noodle, if you're listening to me, yeah, I'm talking shit about you on stream. I'm kidding, I love all my friends. But no, all of my friends enable me to play games I don't want to play, even if I mean, for the most part, I only play games with my friends. So if my friends aren't playing a game, then I'm probably not having fun playing the game by myself anyway. Overwatch is fun if I'm playing with fun people. That's what I believe, at least. Oh, right. I was supposed to make this tweet. See, I'm yapping because my friends are here. Hi, Sylv. Oh my god, everyone's coming in at the same time. Hi. I really need to figure out how to... I fucked that up. Okay, wait. There you go. Everyone gets a shout out. Every one of my friends gets a shout out. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I enjoy playing Overwatch and I enjoy playing Marvel Rivals, but it really depends on the people I play with. I don't want to play these games alone. Anything that involves a PvP, if I'm playing against players, I need to have someone hold my hand. I can't play by myself. Solo is not the way I go, which is funny because I played Marvel Rivals solo rank competitive for a really long time, and that's the whole reason why I stopped because I got so salty about the losing streak. I know one of the Overwatch characters is autistic. Yes, they have a lot of representation in Overwatch, which is really sad because I feel like the representation is there, but it's like at the same time, I feel like it's also performative because they have a non binary character that they have not really done much for. They have them. Venture is there, but there aren't many skins for Venture. There aren't many events involving Venture. We have Pride going on this month, and I don't even think there's anything going on with Venture for Pride, which is really disappointing to me. I feel like if you're going to have representation, it needs to be consistent. At this, like, I don't even care if representation is performative. At this point, I will take performative representation over no representation. Like the way things are right now, I feel like performative representation means something. And if we're not even doing the bare minimum, then there is really nothing that is not helpful. That is not helping anything. We are not progressing in the right direction. And I feel like because of the recent administration and other political circumstances that I really don't want to get into detail with because it's not fun to talk about, that we are starting to go backwards. And I don't like that. I hate that. We've made so much progress and now we're just backpedaling on everything. Policies, our beliefs, what we stand for as a country. I don't even care that much about this country. I just live here, but I care about my friends and I care about the people I love. And I wish that there is more that we can do to help each other and stop tearing each other apart and causing division and everything of that sort. But yeah, that's enough of a rant from me. That was really dark. Let me finish making this post. I keep yapping and forgetting about it. We SIR found. No, wait. There we go. We're still calling it Pride Month. We are still calling it Pride Month, and I don't care about anyone else who disagrees with that. We're calling this month anything else other than Pride Month, I will just block you. All right. That was enough of yapping. So this here, look at how fancy this Costco bundle is. They made it their own product. It says 2-pack on it, comes with an ETB and a booster bundle, and the online drop of this came with like two of these. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to be opening one of these and maybe another ETB along with it. The A in LGBTQIA stands for asexual, right? It can stand for asexual. I think it just stands for ace in general, because ace itself can apply to many things like aromantic, asexual. Yeah, it's I think it's an umbrella term for a lot of different things. But let's see, where's my weight chart for prismatic evolutions? And then let me switch this tab so we're on the right tab. I find it funny I'm ace and I read manga with men banging. Well, see, here's the fun thing. Just because you identify by a certain way doesn't mean that you can't change your mind about how you wish to identify. Everything is on a spectrum. That's what I fully believe. Everything is not everything is black and white, and I find myself appreciating, like, even though I am gay and I love men so much, I still appreciate women, and I am attracted to women in other ways. Not really emotionally, and not really like in a sexual way either, but there isn't really a term that I can think of to describe it. So these terms that we have, I feel like isolate us in a way because it boxes us in. It sets expectations for people when they hear a certain word like, oh, I am asexual, then they expect the person to not enjoy any aspects of sex. When in general, it just is just a term, it's just a word that describes someone. It doesn't, it's an identity that is that can use some extra explanation by the person who identifies as that term. So it gets really complicated, I feel like. And I don't want to overcomplicate things. So I always just tell people, like, I am demi gay. I am gay and I am demisexual. Yeah. But there's another term that I identify with, gray sexuality. I sometimes think I am gray sexual. And I sometimes don't really understand. I have to look up the definition of that word to like really like explain it to people too. But like there are certain like circumstances and certain things that certain conditions that have to be met before I actually want to have sexual intercourse with someone. And it could be emotional, it could be physical, it could be, I don't know, the weather. So it really depends. And I feel like I can be asexual some days, and then some days I just have a, I just want to, rail something. Like there is no in between. And I feel like that is something that a lot of ace friends that I have share in common. They feel like they can appreciate sex, a fictional sex. They can appreciate a sex in fiction, and they appreciate writing and drawing sex and talking about it. They may not feel the sexual attraction themselves. Doesn't mean that they don't or can't have sex. They just don't feel the same type of pleasure in the activity as some other people. They just probably view it as an activity. Yeah. And that I can identify with. I resonate with that. Like nothing, not everything has to, you know, you don't have to identify by any term if you feel like you're just fluid. Sexuality is so complicated. It's literally amazing that we spent decades thinking there's like two tops as society. Right. It's been crazy limited for a long time. Exactly. I remember hearing a term where it says, I'm attracted exclusively to fictional men and celebrities. Yes, that's me. For the most part. I'd like to say I'd bang a celebrity, but if the chance arose, I'd probably be like, nope, nope. Exactly. Like, I feel the same way. Like, I feel like the idea of some things appeal to people, but when it comes to what we actually want for real, in real life, the boundaries that we set, we might not actually understand our own boundaries until it comes to a situation where we are faced to have to implement those boundaries. And not everyone has the opportunity to be in those situations to truly understand and discover themselves and to know what boundaries they're willing to set and to what extent. Yeah, it's so confusing. I enjoyed being kissed by my boyfriend, but the idea of sleeping with him makes me go, nope. That's also fair. Maybe you are also demisexual, or maybe you are just uh not aromantic, demi-romantic and asexual. There's so many different terms. Like there's just so much. All right, we are gonna open some Pokemon cards before we stop this stream entirely and just talk about sex and romance and things. These topics are very interesting though. I like could talk about it forever. I feel like there's so much I have so much left to learn about myself and about sexuality. Something that I wish I would take in courses for in school. But this is our promo card from our ETB. And it comes with 9 packs and a bunch of goodies. Manifesting the rarest card. If I'm able to pull the Umbreon on stream today, I think I might retire. No, I won't retire, but that's kind of... that would be crazy. All right. And we got our trusty scale for science. I love that EV card, though. It's adorable. All right, our first pack is 21.17 grams. Oh, wait. Where's my weight chart? No. All right. So this is under 22 grams, which makes sense. It's a new product. They just released it on at Costco. I'm pretty sure it's part of the reprint. So it's 21.17 grams. The last time we opened Prismatic Evolutions, last stream, it was pretty disappointing. Yeah, very dry. We didn't get any hits, many hits at all. Got a lot of EXs. I don't even think we've pulled a full art trainer from the new reprint yet, which is surprising. We've pulled an SIR and a gold card from this set, from the new reprint before we did a single full art trainer, which is funny because there's so many full art trainers. We got Flareon EX on the first pack. Nice. So this is 2 holographic cards and 1 EX. All right. I don't know how much more of this set I actually want to open. I feel like I might be done with Prismatic Evolutions after I finish whatever product I have so far. It is a very expensive set. No, that's a lie. They're coming out with another collection. I'm sad that I could get my hands on the super premium collection, but they're also coming out with, I think, a figure collection later on this year, near my birthday. God, am I going to be buying Pokemon cards for my birthday? Likely. But the new, the figure collections they're coming out for Prismatic Evolutions is going to feature Espeon and Umbreon, the promo cards that I think they released exclusively to Korean Prismatic Evolutions up to this point. Yeah, we haven't had those promo cards, and I guess they're releasing it later. Ooh, we got another Regigigas Master Ball. We already pulled a Regigigas Master Ball. That's crazy. And then we got a Noctowl. That's crazy. I mean, we got a Master Ball, though. I'm not complaining. We got 2 holographic cards and a Master Ball. I will take it. It just means that now I can sell the extra one that I have, because I don't need 2 of these. Our next pack is 21.18 grams. But yeah, we haven't pulled a full art trainer from the new reprint yet. And I'm really wondering why that is. I used to pull them all the time from Prismatic Evolutions. Ooh, we got a holographic energy. But yeah, we've pulled an SIR and a gold card, no full art trainer yet. And we got a Pokeball, Blood Moon Ursaluna, nice. Execute Reverse Hollow and a Groudon, so that's 3 holographic cards and a Pokeball. I still can't believe we pulled that Anzorark SIR. That's crazy. 20.77. Like, I'm staring at it right now. Feels like a fever dream. I wake up and I think I spent money. It's like, I wake up from a dream that I spent money on Pokemon cards, and I actually did last night. I'm gonna wake up next morning dreaming that I pulled this card, and I actually did pull this card. Now, the funny, I mean, it would be incredible if I wake up tomorrow morning and I pulled another Evolution SIR from Prismatic Evolutions. It was like, what, Future Sight? I got two, okay, two reverse hollows, one regular hollow. If you all had the ability to see into the future, would you try to change your future? Or would you just allow it to happen? Because I feel like we were talking about Final Destination the other day, and it's very scary to think that if like you ever had a dream or a vision that something bad was going to happen and there was nothing that you could do about it, that would be very terrible. But if there was something to do about it, I feel like I would try, no matter what, to change the future. Okay, that's 3 holographic cards. That's also a concept I kind of want to explore in my original story involving Ashr. There is a magical ability that one of the characters has. He is able to see into the future, but like it's not something he can control. It's just visions that he has. And they're never in consecutive order, the visions. So he doesn't know what point in his life the vision, the memories that he has takes place. And the things that he sees, the visions that he sees are memories from his future self. So it only applies to him. And I feel like that's something that I haven't seen other people explore. People seeing the future, but it's always some kind of like vague like vision of something outside of their body. But like I want it to be visions of an experience, a personal experience that you have in the future that's unique to yourself only. And if you had, say, dementia or schizophrenia or something that makes it so that you cannot really trust your own judgment, having that ability would be a very interesting impairment and also probably a nightmare to the person who has it because they don't know if what they see is a vision from their future self or just something that they or just like something that isn't real. I feel like the idea of not knowing if something is real or not is the most horrifying thing ever. So that's like That's So Raven, but different. Yeah, maybe. I actually haven't watched much of That's So Raven. Eats that Vaporeon card. Seeing my future, knowing I'm cooked, just confirms my suspicions. I'm chilling. That's also fair. Yeah. Actually, you know, that's fair. If I'm put in a situation where I have to, or I feel like I have no choice and I can't, like people talk about like the tests that happen in like Saw movies and stuff like that. I don't think I could ever go through with any of it. I would probably be like, yeah, my will to live is not that strong. I will just let you do whatever you want to me. I I don't think I'm going to put that much effort. I am tired. I'm done. If you want to end me, just do it. All right, we got 2 holographic cards and a Glaceon Pokeball. Nice. It's beautiful. Okay, so that's 2 holographic cards, 1 Pokeball. Got last 2 packs of this ETB. But yeah, I need to work on my story. There's so many ideas I have of it, but I don't have any collective organization to it yet. Got a holographic water energy. I have so many ideas for my story, but everything is just so scattered. I need to figure out a way to connect everything because it's about like life and death, reincarnation, but also the past and the future. And I feel like anything that involves time travel or any kind of like time, anything that involves manipulating time and space is very complicated. Okay, we got 2 hollows and 1 Ogrepon EX. Nice. 3 hollows. We have a holographic energy. What's the general storyline so far? So my character Ashr, he is the reincarnation of a prince from like 500 years ago or something like that. And this prince accidentally curses his entire kingdom. Empire? Kingdom? I haven't decided yet. I feel like it makes sense to call it an empire because everything in the present world is now buried under black ash because of this curse that he unleashed. And he doesn't realize that the reason why the world is the way it is now, that every kingdom has to suffer through living through a world without the sun, where it's just covered in black ash. Everyone is suffering complications, ash poisoning, different. Yeah, it's just a very like apocalyptic world, the kind of world Asher lives in right now, and he doesn't know that he has something to do with the way things are. But he wants to, deep down, he just wants to be free and wants to experience living a regular life where he doesn't have to be subject to the laws and rules of the land. And he is a soldier of this empire, so he doesn't have that freedom. But he's going to meet other people, including his love interest, who happens to know secrets about why things are the way they are. And he's going to discover things about himself and realize that he is part of the problem and he can't keep running away from his destiny, which I know sounds like really like general right now, but there is so much lore that I don't know how to reveal at once without revealing like really big plot points that I want to keep a secret. But there's a lot of things that I have to embellish, such as like the characters, the environment, the setting. They use magic in this world, and there's different types of magic, and also like a different system of different magic systems, which is very important to the story as well. What was I gonna do? 21 grams. But overall, the story is basically, in addition to self-discovery, it's also kind of like recognizing like your own flaws, what you have to improve on yourself, and how you can make a difference in the world despite what people tell you and despite what circumstances you are in. Got a Pokeball Flareon. Reverse Hollow Okidoki, Hollow Espeon. And not everything is the way that it appears. But also other themes I want to explore is generational trauma. That's also something that I deal with that I feel like is a very specific struggle that I don't see in many stories. So, and I'm hoping that through the idea of reincarnation, that I'm able to, I don't know, explore that topic in a more like in a fantasy setting. Make it less to make it a more interesting, I guess. The black obsidian, the desert that everyone lives under in the present day of Akala is basically like a physical manifestation representation of generational trauma. Like it's in everyone's blood. They're trying to escape it, but they can't because it's part of them. Got 3 holographic cards from that. $22.87. But yeah, that's probably why I haven't really like had a proper official debut for any of my models so far, because I want to wait until I have everything fleshed out, that I have the art that I want, a story that I want to tell that isn't just like, oh, hey, this is my character, this is what he looks like, and this is what he is, but I can't really explain it because I don't have a lore completely written out for him. Ooh, okay, so we got a Pokeball Noctowl, Hippowdon, and Ogrepon EX, Wellspring Mask. Nice. So that's 2 holographics, 1 Pokeball, and 1 EX. But yeah, writing is really hard. It's really hard. This is something that's been a passion project of mine for like the majority of my life, actually. So it's not something that I'm just now coming up with. I've had these characters and like this story in mind for like many, many years. I even have a theme song written for it. You know how crazy that sounds? When I was younger, I would write theme songs for my own story. But now it's like I actually have the ability to compose, produce, and record music. And I do have this song in the works right now. I just need to find time to actually complete it. The instrumental is done. The lyrics and the words, everything for that song is done. I just need to record and mix it. Executor, Lacey, Janine's Secret Art, and a Terapagos EX, SIR. Let's go. Let's go. That is awesome. We pulled 2 SIRs this stream so far. That's crazy. Got what? 2 holographic cards from that. 1 SIR. Was that a holographic energy? No, it wasn't. Yeah, this stream has so far been really good. Maybe that's what's been going on. I've been getting a lucky stream and then an unlucky stream and then a lucky stream and then an unlucky stream. I have to alternate. I can't keep winning back and forth because then other people will start to believe, well, people will start to I don't know. It's bad karma farming. That's what I mean. I need to take breaks. This card is actually insane though. I'm looking at the texture on it. That's insane. Now you know what this means. I gotta take a picture of it and post it on Twitter. Like, how many SIRs I'm gonna be polling in one stream? I can't keep getting away with this, y'all. Okay. It's a very messy edit, but it will do for now. This makes what? Our 6th SIR from Prismatic Evolutions? I don't know about you all, but I feel like I've been beating the odds of Prismatic Evolutions. I'll need to look and see what cards I've pulled so far, but that's insane. I going to get away with tonight. Crazy. 2 SIRs. 1 stream so far. Still no full art trainer from this new reprint. The only reason why I even want a full art trainer card is so that I can do some research to see if there's any difference in their weights. That's it. It's just for research. I don't actually care about the card itself. I just want to use it. I hate this glare that's on my... Okay, well, there's going to be a glare on these cards. I'm so sorry. Unfortunate. Oh, I forgot to separate the bulk. So now all of my cards are just stacked up together. Well, I'll do that later. All right. How much does our next pack weigh? What's in the rest of these packs? 22.79. That one's actually really heavy. Wait. 22.78? Oh, wait. This new booster bundle itself is really heavy. Huh, maybe this isn't part of the reprint. Well, that's interesting. Well, should I include these in... Should I be including this in the reprint section, or should I just add this to the last one? Let me see. No, because... I don't know. Maybe they're pulling products from different prints together. Okay, well, I guess I'll copy this over to the other document and just continue from there. Because this is a different weight distribution compared to the recent sets. So maybe this is just an oddity that they decide to incorporate other bundles from older prints into the new products. That's my explanation for it. It just means that if we're going to pull a God Pack out of this booster bundle, it's going to have to weigh more than 23 grams. Which is highly unlikely for us to pull. Got a Pokeball Professor Sada, Badoo, and a Lugia EX. So that's one Holo, one Pokeball, one EX. All right, next pack is 22.88. But yeah, I really want to work on some more original content this year. I might work on a new PNG model for Ashr's love interest, Solace. Their ship name is Slasher, by the way. I thought that was kind of funny. I feel like I could, instead of just being a VTuber, one VTuber, I could have like multiple characters in one channel. 3, 4 holographic cards in that. Is the said love interest older? I want to say yes. He definitely looks older. He definitely has the dead eyes of someone who has seen lots of things. I love my dead inside boys. But also want him to represent like the part of me that ooh, A-Spec Trainer. Nice. 2 holographic A-Spec Trainer. Asher is supposed to represent the part of me that feels like I'm always holding myself back in a way, allowing other people to control what I want to do, and the part of me that feels like I don't have control. And then Solace is to represent the part of me that wants to enable enable everything, my creative side and the creative aspect of me that wants to break away from everything to be free and to care, essentially. Because sometimes I do feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's easier to just not care. And yeah, it is easy to just not care about things and to feel a certain way and to just live in that kind of negativity. But it's also much more rewarding and meaningful for you to find the bravery, the courage to follow what you believe and be the kind of person that doesn't want to continue living in a pattern of negativity, if that makes sense. Just something that, yeah. Do I want to open more prismatic evolutions, or should I just call it here? I feel like an SIR is already a lot. You know what? I feel like opening Pokemon cards today, so we're gonna open one more ETB. I don't think anyone has any complaints about me opening Pokemon cards. I'm already doing it. I know Kaylee has a lot of, you have a lot of OCs and ideas. Anyone else also have like OCs that they want to share? Anyone else working on stories? I always like hearing about other people's stories and stuff like that. Gets me inspired and thinking about my own. Okay, let me just pull the packs out of here. We don't need everything else. Posted one of mine in the new fiction part of the Discord. Nice. Oh, almost missed one pack. Yeah, writing is a very challenging hobby. I respect anyone who does that for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I thought there was an extra pack for a second. I would have been so happy. 23.1. It's a very heavy pack, but not heavy enough for me to consider it a god pack. But let's see what's inside of it. Maybe it's a demigod pack. We don't know. We still don't know how much a demigod pack weighs, to be honest. Alright, so it definitely has a holographic energy, which is where most of the weight is going. For whatever reason, those cards weigh so much. We got a Dusknoir, Pokeball, Van Rotom Reverse Holo, and a holographic Whimsicott. So, indeed, it was not a god pack. But we had 3 holographic cards and a Pokeball in it, so that's still a hit. Pokeball Dusknoir, nice. You almost shared the one with the nun and the devil. If there's anything not safe for work, we do have not safe for work channels for that. $22.89. I do feel like people are a lot more active in the not safe for work channels, which makes sense considering that's kind of what I do, the other part of my job, but I would love for us to appreciate the safe for work channels as well. Dipplin, Code Breaking, Heatran, Earthen Vessel, Great Tusk, and Iron Boulder. So that's just 3 holographic cards. Nice, I'll have to look at it later. Ooh, I'm getting thirsty actually. I'm forgetting to drink water. I'm yapping so much. 22.88 grams. Yeah, that's the hardest part about being an artist is when you are designing your own characters and you want to give life to them. And the only way, if you're not a good writer, then the only way to give life to them is through art. And I don't always want to draw. So that makes things really hard. Got a Pokeball Larry skill, Roto Stick, and an Umbreon holographic card. I hear the song My Immortal and I think of the story. My Immortal brings a lot of memories. Everyone has a different memory when they hear this song. All of your tears fight away all of your fears. And through all of these years, all of me. I draw one of my OC couples, but the man is black and I worry about making him look bad. Black skin is, yeah, color theory of skin tone can be challenging to some people. As long as you don't make them look gray and give them a little bit more warmth to skin, because human skin, we all have a lot of warm tones in our skin, and obviously if it looks gray, then it just makes it look really bad. At least when I do darker skin tones, I try to make it look more like a warmer brown and not like a warm gray. Though it's something that you have to have like experience and knowledge in color theory to like execute well. I can't really explain it. It helps to look at photographs. Look at photographs that are in the lighting that you want your art to be. Look at the colors, use a color picker, see what the colors are, get used to the colors and the shading. That's how I learned color theory. Because everything is different when in a different context. And certain types of lighting, the colors that you choose may look different. That is why some people think in like really bright lighting, dark skinned characters may look like they have light skin. There's a lot of discourse about certain celebrities that they say have very light skin when they're known to not have light skin, but it's just the lighting that makes it look like that. And I feel like people don't recognize that lighting and color theory has a lot to do with one's appearance. Ooh, we got a Master Ball Lopunny. Let's go. I feel like we have pulled a Master Ball Lopunny before, so it's not a new card, but it's a Master Ball, so we'll take it. So that's 2 hollows, 1 Master Ball. You've done stories with mixed couples? I think you've mentioned that before. I have ideas for some characters with darker skin, but I don't want to. I want to do some research on like how to truly portray them in a way that isn't following stereotypes, and I feel like that is something that many people struggle with as well. Have writing characters that represent certain ethnicities well. And I definitely want to like look to some of my friends for like thoughts and their opinions on my characters. Noivern EX. Let's go. I don't want to be just stuck in my own bubble of my own little world, not knowing how like I could like improve upon my stories. I want to incorporate other people's like thoughts and feedback as well. Haven't written anything with my trans mask character because I don't want to make him seem stereotypical. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of with some of the characters I have in mind. I don't want them to seem cookie cutter, I guess is the best way to put it. $23.1 grams. I'm willing to bet there is a holographic energy in this pack. And if there isn't, I will be very surprised. Usually, when a pack is really heavy, that's what it means. We have a holographic energy. I was right. Durulodon, Pupitar, Bronzor, Pyroar, Earthen Vessel, Lacey. Got a Pokeball Buddy Buddy Poffin, Hippowdon, and an Espeon. So that's 3 holos and 1 Pokeball. Very typical heavy pack of Prismatic Evolutions. Do not trust anyone that says that a heavy pack means there's anything valuable in it. It just means that there's a very heavy holographic energy card in it. All right, 2 packs left of this ETB. Wow, we really have been opening cards so fast. Time moves by when you're having fun yapping, right? Talking about things you are passionate about. I'm gonna bet there's also a holographic energy in this one, since it's so heavy. Holographic metal energy. Professor's Research, Dusclops, Dunsparce. Now, if there's any hit in this pack, that will completely change the game. Nope, no hit, just 4 holographic cards. See, the heaviest packs usually have nothing in them. I think the packs that do have SIRs in them, and like gold cards, have always been around 22.8 grams. That seems to be the happy average medium of packs that do have cards, chase cards. All right, last pack of this ETB. Is it gonna have a chase card in it? Well, we got a Pokeball Shaman, Slowpoke. Ooh, we got our first full art trainer, finally. Took us forever. Though, I don't think it really counts, because this pack is part of the print that is heavier, so I don't think it's part of the reprint. We can't really compare this with the other set, unfortunately. So we still have to keep looking. Alright, so this is 1 holographic card, 1 holographic card, 1 Pokeball, and 1 full art trainer. Alright. I don't remember. Did we pull a Terapagos from the lighter set or the heavier set? I think we'll have to look back on that. All right, well, that was a very successful Prismatic Evolutions rip. We got an SIR. I will take it. And then we also pulled an SIR from the tin. That's crazy. All right, but we are going to continue on with Destined Rivals. That is the one set that I have yet to pull any SIR, and I want to pull more illustration rares from that set. There's so many illustration rares, there's so many good cards, and I haven't seen them yet. Okay, let me put my bulk in this. Just put my bulk away. c'est comme ça. Na 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 na. Let me see. Is there a way for me to angle the lamp so it doesn't glare? Maybe that's what I need to do. Nope, that's not helpful. Guess it's just gonna glare a lot. That's not working. We'll just have to deal with the glare. That's unfortunate. I thought the setup was going to be a little more successful than that. But enough fiddling with that. So we got 60 packs of Destined Rivals to open. So we're going to open an ETB first. So far my luck with ETBs have been very rough. I've only pulled one illustration rare out of 3 ETBs I've opened from Destined Rivals. And I've gotten maybe like 2 full art cards. Lots of EXs. Have not pulled a single SIR from the set at all, so hopefully we can change that today, but the chances of that happening are very low from what I've seen. So this ETB is supposed to come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. All right, so we'll just open the ETB first, and then we'll move on to a different type of product. 22.42 grams. You feel like you need the input of a trans person? That makes sense. I think whenever we're writing about characters that are different from us, it's always a good idea to consult other people who you believe would have a better understanding of said character. Because I can't pretend like I understand how my own characters feel, because maybe they think differently. I feel like it would be very naive of me to say that I understand how every person feels, even if I did create them. Oh, we got a Stevens Metagross EX. Sometimes I feel like I also need the input of my friends when designing characters. And I think about it a lot, but sometimes when I design characters, I imagine them as someone else that I already know. And whether it's like on purpose or subconsciously, sometimes I end up designing a character that I'm just like, oh, this is just my friend so-and-so. But you don't realize it until you think about it. You're like, oh, this does remind me of this person. That's where the inspiration came from. Usually I pull inspiration from real life. And speaking of pulling, are we going to pull anything out of this pack here? Nope. We got two reverse holos and one regular holographic card. Okay. Next pack. This pack feels really thick for some reason. 22.39. If I were to ever design and write a character that is like way different from me personality wise, I would definitely ask a friend or someone I know that I believe has a similar personality and be like, hey, what would you do in this situation? Or how would you respond if this happened to you? I feel like that's a good way to have some good representation of like different personalities and types of characters in your story without being ingenuine in their presentation. 22.42. And that is probably why for like many productions for like TV shows and films and stuff like that, they have a creative team and not just like there's multiple people putting contributing their thoughts and input into writing a story. And I feel like that's always way more successful than having one person do everything. Sudowoodo, Psyduck, and a Cynthia's Garchomp EX. We're getting a lot of EXs. Next pack, 22.4 grams. These packs are like really easy to just open. Like, wow. Did they like glue it together with a glue stick or something? Misty Staryu, Ekans, Rellor, Mankey, Mudsdale, Arven Sandwich, Arbok, Zubat, Swellow, Annihilate. One holo, two reverse holos. All right, last 4 packs of this ATB. Are you going to give me an illustration rare? That would be pretty awesome. Either an illustration rare or maybe like a gold card. Another secret illustration rare? Can you imagine getting 3 secret illustration rares in one stream? That'd be crazy. Like, what kind of a lucky bastard would pull that many chase cards in one stream? Not me, right? Okay, 2 reverse holos and 1 holographic card. $22.35 grams. Oh my god. These packs are literally falling apart. Manifesting rare cards. Indeed, we are manifesting rare cards. Alright, 2 reverse holos, 1 holo. This set really is starting to feel kind of like Prismatic Evolutions. The hit rates are kind of underwhelming. I'm just wondering if it's just because that's how ETBs are, or if I'm just unlucky. Because I rarely open ETBs, mainly because it's just much easier to acquire booster bundles and blisters and like loose packs. But it does feel like the hits aren't in the ETBs, they're in the smaller products. Really isn't in this one. 2 reverse hollows, 1 hollow. Last pack of this ETB. Am I going to come out with another ETB where the only hits are 2 EXs? Because that's really sad. At this point, I might just keep the ETB sealed. 4 ETBs, and the best hit I've gotten out of them is like a 1 full art card and an illustration rare. Collectively, the hits from the ETBs have been so depressing. I need something in this pack to balance out the duds. Nope. Wow, nothing. Maybe I should keep the ETB sealed. I think that's the way to go, because the only 2 hits from that ETB, 9 packs, is 2 EX cards. That is really bad. Really bad. The good hit rates are not here. I don't see them. I just don't see them. Okay. Maybe they're in the booster bundles. Let's see if they're in the booster bundles. So we got 2 Destined Rivals booster bundles. We also got a blister, a 3-pack blister. I might just open those, put them together, and see what we get. Does that be like 6 plus 6, 12, 15 packs? And then the last product we're going to open is a booster box, which has 36 packs. So we got 6 packs here. Why is the light so... Okay, the lighting was kind of off there. All right, there we go. And then 1 3-pack blister. Like, I'm really used to pulling some really great hits from the other sets, like Prismatic Evolutions, Journey Together. So this feels like a very isolated situation where I'm not getting any hits from this set that I want. I'm not quite sure why. But here we go. So this is from... Well, the first 3 packs are from the blister. So let's see if we get anything out of the 3-pack blister. 22.54. And I just realized we are on the wrong tab for cards. There we go. Journey Together, not Journey, Destined Rivals. Three random packs. Are the hits here? All right. Do we get an illustration rare? We do not. We got Cynthia's Rose Raid holographic card. That's 2 reverse hollows, 1 hollow. Okay. Here's our next pack from our 3-pack blister, 22.55 grams again. Okay, let's see. Smoliv, Torchic, Rotom, Nidoran, Morgrem, Nidoqueen, Golbat, Ethan's Quilava, and Team Rocket's Great Ball, and Cynthia's Garchomp again. I'm pulling a lot of Cynthia's Garchomp, though. So many EX cards. What am I going to do with all of them? 22.46 grams? Come on, Mewtwo. Yeah, exactly. Where are you at? We just want one Mewtwo card from the set. I mean, it is Destined Rivals. Oh, we got Arven's Mabostiff EX again. The second time we've pulled this card. Well, I would appreciate if we stopped pulling duplicates of cards we already have. It's still a hit, though. I'm not going to complain. There we go. And now the rest of these should just be the booster bundles. Okay, so that's 22.61 grams. I really do think the booster bundles have the best hit rates. Don't know why. I feel like I've opened a lot of product from just booster bundles that always have the hits. Like the Prismatic Evolutions booster bundle we opened earlier, I'm pretty sure that's where we got our SIR from, right? I think so. Okay, 2 reverse hollows, 1 hollow. If Japanese cards were less expensive, I feel like I would be opening more from those sets. Just because they have guaranteed hit rates per box. You're guaranteed a certain number of rarity of cards, and I feel like that is fair. Like, I know there's an opportunity for us to pull, like, multiple art rares and SIRs from just opening product without guaranteed rates, but sometimes it just feel like I feel like I am just wasting away, not pulling the cards I want. And so far, it feels rough. We have, what, 4 hits out of 9, 12. It's been enough packs now. Like, I think we've opened 15 packs so far, and so far, the only hits we've had are 3 EXs and 1 full art Nabostiff that we already have. 15 packs, 4 hits. Yeah, 5 cards for $10. Crazy. Nothing out of this pack. 22.61 grams. Oh. I am glad we pulled some really good cards at the beginning of this stream, because I have a feeling that Distant Rivals is not gonna treat me well. I just haven't been very lucky with this set for whatever reason. But we were blessed with 2 SIRs early on, so now it's gonna be a little less painful. Got another Arboliva? Arboliva. Arboliva. I don't know how to pronounce this Pokemon's name. So that's 2 reverse hollows and 1 EX. $22.64 grams. I really hope that the next set, Black Bolt and White Flare, have good hit rates. I don't think I can experience another set that feels like I'm not pulling anything. Like, just one more illustration rare. One more. Nope. Well, we already pulled 2 of our chase cards for illustration rares, and that was Psyduck, Misty Psyduck, and the Hydrapple illustration rare. The next one I really, really want is the Blaziken illustration rare. So at least we're pulling the cards we want, just not as soon as we want them. So I don't cry myself to sleep. I cry myself to sleep every night. No, I don't remember the last time I've actually cried, to be honest. I feel like I need to cry. I need to find something to help me release some of this emotional like blockage that I have. Are you kidding me? Why do we keep pulling this card? This is the 3rd time we pulled this card out of this set. This must be a joke. This has to be. There's no way. I really wish we'd stop pulling this card. I just want illustration rares, man. If I see another Mebostiv, I'm gonna crash out. Oh my god. I've seen that card way too many times now. I don't need any more of them. It's crazy how we're pulling duplicates of cards, and I haven't even hit one of like any of the other cards that I want. Like, it's too early for duplicates. We haven't pulled any illustration rares, really. These bundles are not really hitting the way I want them to. The only hits we gotten out of these bundles, besides EXs, are 2 of the same card that I already have. Like, what is going on? If I pull a 3rd one, if I pull a 4th one, because that is already our 3rd one, a 4th Arven's Mebostiv, I will crash out on stream. Nope. Nope. Wow. This is rough, y'all. $22.4 grams.
Alright, come on, give us something. Nope. Nope. Getting absolutely cooked by Destined rivals right now. This set is not worth opening. I can say that much. Stevens Beldum. Golbat. Ogre Pond, Quilava. Nope. We got a Dondozo EX though, so we got a full art Pokemon. This set doesn't want to give me illustration rares for some reason. At least it's not a duplicate. I'll take it. Okay, so that's 2 reverse hollows, 1 full art. Last 2 packs from these boosters. I hope I get something good out of the booster box. If I don't get anything good out of the booster box, I might actually cry. We keep pulling duplicates. Why are we pulling duplicates? Oh my god. Our first illustration rare of tonight from Destined Rivals is a duplicate. Team Rocket Spidops. If we keep pulling the same illustration rares this stream, I'm going to cry. We already pulled 2 duplicates. And the last pack from this booster bundle, 22.5 grams. Take the highs and the lows. Alright, Ethan's Pichu, Yanma, Misty's Lapras, Shaman, Ethan's Adventure, Abomasnow, Leopard? Nope. A Regirock EX. Well, I don't think we've pulled a Regirock EX yet. I think. I could be wrong, though. That's 2 reverse hollows and a Regirock EX. Okay, well, the booster bundles had hits in them, but we already pulled the majority of these cards, so that's not what I call hitting. Alright. It's a moment of truth. Are the hits in these booster boxes or not? Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. I think this is one of 2 booster boxes that I have left. It's a shame because I really love the art in this set, and I don't have any way. I can't appreciate the art if I don't actually pull the cards that I want to appreciate. It's like every stream, it seems like we're just pulling the same cards over and over again. It's getting repetitive. All right. First pack of the booster box. Can we get some first pack magic? 22.54 grams. We pulled 3 illustration rares out of the last booster box. I hope we are able to match that and pull at least 3 illustration rares. And I hope they're not duplicates. I don't want to keep seeing duplicates. If I wanted more of one card, I would have just purchased it, you know? Okay, nothing out of the first pack. Pack number 2, 22.57. Pineco, Clamp Pearl, Ponyta, Scraggy, Great Ball, Orbeetle, Rapidash, Beldum. Can we get another one? We got another duplicate. I'm about to crash out, y'all. I keep pulling the same cards over and over and over and over again. What is going on? Oh, Misty's Lapras. I know you're one of my chase cards, but I'm looking for other cards as well. I can't keep pulling the same cards over and over again. It doesn't make any sense. 22.61 grams. $22.58 grams. I have to say though, and Zoroark EX, the SIR, and that Terrapagos EX SIR definitely saved the stream so far. I'm glad I pulled those cards at least. All right. 22.58 grams. Altoy, Sudowoodo, Morgrem, Venture Bomb, Toadscroll, Arbok, Milotic, that's a new one, I think. And Ethan's Ho-Oh EX. Alright. I don't think I've pulled this one yet. That's nice. Alright, 22.55. The Pokemon Demon has been summoned. Hello, Mr. Random. Always nice to see you. I am hoping that we are able to summon some new illustration rares from this set. Because we keep pulling the same cards, and it's making me feel like, I don't know. This feels bad. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I really want to see some of the other cards. It's too early for us to pull duplicates. We haven't pulled the rest of any of the other cards that we want. 22.59. How are you doing today on this lovely Friday? Hope you're having a good night or good day. Any fun plans for the weekend? So far, this has been the most eventful thing I've done all week. Now, if only we can pull some cards that I actually want. Right. Next pack. My stack of cards is starting to topple over like a tower. 22.6 grams. Alright, I don't want any more duplicates, please. I don't want to see the same cards over and over again. Alright, give us a new secret illustration rare, please. Please. I just want to see a new secret illustration rare. Redoing your model, adding stuff and all that? Your closest friend's actually helping me with it. That's nice. That's exciting. I want to work on VTuber related things too. When I have time and caught up with my work and everything, I need to work on an official VTuber model. But having my PNG is nice too. Thank you for the head pats. Head pats you back. Oh, this booster box is looking kind of rough also. I don't think this set is worth opening. It really isn't. I feel like I've been really unlucky with the pull rates. Yeah, start with a PNG and work your way up. I am very attached to my own PNG as well, but I also like my chibi VTuber model, which is also small. One day I will work my way up to a bigger VTuber model. Alright, Regirock EX again. Yeah, this set is not very rewarding so far. In fact, I feel like I've spent more money on the Japanese boxes that was actually worth the money because I was pulling the cards so many different cards. Only like 1 or 2 duplicates from the Japanese sets. And we pulled Cynthia's Garchomp from Heatwave Arena. We pulled Team Rocket's Ariana, the SIR, and Team Rocket's Crobat, the SAR, from the Team Rocket set, Glory of Team Rocket. So we pulled three art rares, secret art rares from the Japanese sets. So I think it's worth it. I can't seem to match that kind of luck with the English sets, and I'm really starting to wonder if I should just open Japanese sets from now on, even though they are expensive. All right, 22.57 grams. All right, I need something new. Something new out of this set. We are almost halfway through this booster box, and I haven't seen another illustration rare yet. Or full art card. All right, 22.55. God, I feel like this rip stream is even worse than our last one for Destined Rivals. That's really impressive, because I thought last one was pretty bad. All right, 22.6 grams. At least I have a lot of duplicate cards I could sell. Sure, there's more than one person out there that's looking for a Misty's Lapras, and I have an extra one here. Spidops, not so sure about that one. I'm sure there's a lot of Arven fans out there that would love an Arven's Midwastif card, and I have two of them, two extra. Electivire EX. We are very close to halfway. This one's 22.58 grams. The Rotom illustration rare is also really fun. I haven't seen that many people pull that one. Nothing out of this pack either. $22.52 grams. Oh, this booster box is really rough so far. Very rough. We are almost halfway through, and we've only seen one illustration rare, and it's a Misty's Lapras, which we've pulled already. Wow, nothing. Alright, this last pack, halfway point. We are officially halfway through the booster box. And we've only seen one illustration rare. That's our only hit that's higher than an EX card. What is going on? Oh my god. Well, we finally found an SAR. SIR. It's not the one that I wanted, but it's an SIR, and I'll take it. It's an SIR. We got Team Rocket's Giovanni. Let's go. Well, even if I didn't pull the cards that I wanted, I can say that I pulled 3 SIRs out of one stream. One from Journey Together, a random Slashing Legends 10, the other from Prismatic Evolutions, and an SIR from Destined Rivals. I'll take it. I'm surprised it took so long to just to pull, and this isn't even an illustration rare. It's a full art trainer SIR, but like it's still a trainer card. The doorbell from the DoorDash ad keeps giving me jump scare because like I think someone's like ringing a doorbell, and I don't even have a doorbell. All right, let me make a tweet about this real quick. Where are all these secret illustration rares coming from? About to go to bed. Well, have a good night. Thank you for dropping by. It's always nice to see you. Sleep well. All right. We have reached a halfway point of this booster box. Let's open the rest of it, see if we get anything else out of this box. Regardless, we have pulled an SIR, and I am content. Let me move these cards over so we can see all the wonderful SARs we've pulled. All right. Here we go, 22.54. Oh, I didn't even write down what was in that one. So that was 1 reverse holo, 1 holographic card, 1 SIR. And this one's 22.54 grams. This is where our luck is turning around. I can feel it. We pulled an SIR. I think that's a good sign. The second half of this booster box is where the hits are at. $22.59. Why are there so many trainer cards, actually? Now look at it, like, I pulled so many full art trainers and full art Pokemon cards from this set. Like, wow. I don't think I've ever pulled so many full arts in my life. If I were a full art card collector, I'd be really happy right now, though. But I want my illustration rares. I want to see all the wonderful art. Which is why I'm really excited about the next set. Because Black Bolt and White Flare are going to have so many illustration rares. I just hope the pull rates aren't insanely terrible. Because a set with that many illustration rares has to have decent pull rates. I want it to be like Crown Zenith level. Because I want to appreciate all the art. Because what's the point of putting so many fantastic illustrations in a set if it's never going to be seen by anyone because they can't pull them? Oh, we finally got our first non-duplicate illustration rare, which is a very painful sentence to say. Of this stream from Destined Rivals, Arvin's Gradient. That's really cute. That's adorable. I'll take it. This Destined Rivals is really wanting me to pull all the Arvin and Misty cards right now. For whatever reason. So we got a holographic card, reverse holo, and illustration rare. I'll just put that right there. You're going to cover up the rest of the illustration rares. And the trainer cards that I don't really care about. I'll put you right here, actually. There you go. Okay, 22.57 grams. Our luck is turning around. We are finally pulling cards. New cards. All right. Ethan's Pinsir, Tauros, Spidops. If we're to meet our quota of illustration rares, I think we're missing one more from this booster box. Because we've already pulled an SIR, but it's not an... It's a full art... It's a trainer card, so... Don't think that counts as an illustration rare. We have plenty of EX cards, though. Ooh, okay. We got a full art trainer, Team Rocket's Ariana. That's nice. Another full art trainer card. So many full art trainers. I've never pulled so many full arts from a set before. I thought Prismatic was bad with the full arts, but this one's pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this set is pretty bad with the full arts. $22.54 grams. All right. That's 2 reverse hollows and 1 holographic card. $22.6 grams. All right. So Titan EX. That's 2 reverse hollows and an EX. $22.57. Okay, we are starting to be close to the end of this booster box. 22.48 grams. Just added a drawing tablet to your chart. It comes with extra stuff too. Nice. Cynthia's Feebas, Team Rocket's Dottler, Applin, Cynthia's Milotic, Leopard, Nosepass, and Team Rocket's Watchtower, and Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. Okay. Building up anticipation to see nothing. 22.54 grams. How many packs do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 9 packs left. Only got 9 packs left. I hope we can pull one more illustration rare. Please. Metatite, Washrotom, MC's Hype, Milotic, Lurantis, Team Rocket Splitbug, and Skarmory, and Macargo. Okay. We got to have at least one more illustration rare in this box. At least. Oh. Let me reset the scale. $22.59 grams. All right. Almost done with this booster box. Okay. Nope. Cynthia's Garchomp EX. We've pulled a lot of Cynthia's Garchomp cards. I'm curious. I want to know how much the Cynthia Garchomp is worth. Okay, it's like $4. So if I pulled like 3 or 4 of them, then that's like $16 right there. It's not bad. Oh. Okay, this one is 22.53 grams. If I decided to actually sell the duplicate cards on TCG Player, I wonder how many people would buy them. Like, how many people out there are looking for singles for regular cards like that? Because I know everyone wants the illustration rares, but what about the EX cards and the common cards? I feel like if you're not playing the Pokemon TCG game, then you wouldn't be buying these singles of like bulk cards. All right, last few packs. I think we have 5 or 6 more of this box. So far, this box has been okay. We pulled an SIR from the box, but I'm really looking for more illustration rares. That's where I've been lacking the hits from. We've pulled way too many full art cards, way too many full art trainers. I really need something. I need another illustration rare. This set has not been kind to me when it comes to the hit rates for illustration rares. $22.54 grams. Last 5 packs. Which one of these packs is going to have a card that is a higher rarity than a regular EX card? Is it this pack? Are we going to find an illustration rare in this pack? Nope. Nope. $22.5 grams. Worst case scenario, we don't pull any hits from the rest of these packs, and I'll just have to appreciate the 1 SIR and 2 illustration rares that I did pull. Let's go. We got 1 more illustration rare. I knew it. I knew we had 1 more left in this box, and it's not a duplicate. Thank goodness. Oh, thank you, Orbeetle, for restoring my faith in these hit rates. Just a little bit. I still think this set is not worth opening, like other people have been saying. I think at this point, I should have just bought singles, but I will take it. This is your favorite show. Which show are we talking about? My live stream. Got one holo, one reverse, and one illustration rare. Finally, another illustration rare. I thought I wasn't gonna pull another one. Alright, can we pull another one out of these last 2 packs? Oh, the last 3 packs, I'm sorry. 22.59. Nope, 22.58. Does seem like the cards with the illustration rares are 22.5-ish grams. We've met our quota for illustration rares, so if we get anything else, it will just be a bonus. Okay, we got a Rapska EX, nice. Nice. All right, 22.53 grams. This is the last, second to last pack here. All right. Last pack. The last pack of our booster box. Will we have any hit from this pack? 22.53 grams. Can we get some last pack magic? Baltoy, Sacred Ash, Hypno, Arbok, Nidorina, and Raticate, and nothing out of this last pack, unfortunately. My life has been 2 of my favorite things, Pokemon and listening to things about Pokemon. Well, I appreciate it. I really appreciate you for being here. I love doing this. This hobby has been one of my biggest joys this year since I started streaming, and I never thought I would become a Pokemon card rip streamer. Financially, terrible decision, but you know, I love Pokemon, I love Pokemon cards, I love sharing my hobby with people, and I love streaming. I didn't think I would ever become a streamer, so this is definitely one of the probably the better things I can ask for is finding joy in this hobby and being able to share it with people. But look at all this bulk from the cards that we ripped today. Oh, goodness. Let's summarize what we have pulled from Destined Rivals. 60 packs of Destined Rivals this stream. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 EX cards. We got a whole lot of full art Pokemon and trainer cards. Insane the amount of trainer cards you get out of one rip session. Like, I am not a trainer card collector, and I'm sure there are people out there that would be happy with collecting trainer cards, but like 2 of these were duplicates. So technically I only pulled 2 trainer cards. 2 new trainer cards. And as far as illustration rares go, we pulled 2 duplicate illustration rares and 2 new ones. So as far as new hits, we pulled only... Oh, and almost forgot about the SIR. I appreciate that it's an SIR, and I'm happy that we pulled it, even though it's not the one that I would have wanted. I wanted one of the top chase cards would have been Cynthia's Garchomp. The Mewtwo would have been nice, though, but Team Rocket Giovanni SIR. And 4 new cards. So we only pulled 5 new high rarity cards out of 60 packs. I don't know, y'all. That feels kind of mid. That feels kind of mid. This set is very, not very rewarding so far. But at least we pulled these 2 illustration rares early on this stream. I feel like these 2 saved the stream for me. Destined Rivals has not been very kind to me, but at least the other sets still have faith in me and want me to succeed. But yes, it is almost 9 o'clock, and I am getting hungry. And yes, I will be... I think this is where I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you all for joining me every week. I will continue doing this for as long as I am capable of acquiring Pokemon card products. This is a very fun hobby, and I hope it doesn't burn out on me anytime soon. But thank you all for joining. Thank you, Love. Thank you for hopping in, Mr. Random. Always nice to see you here. Thank you, Kaylee. And for those of you who are still lurking, I appreciate you all as well. Thank you all so much for your support. As usual, I have a Discord server. If y'all would like to join, hang out, share your love and interests, your passions. I know it's kind of quiet right now, but we're all lurkers in the server, and it's fine if you just want to lurk as well. I hopefully will be thinking of some ways to help us, some activities for us to do together off stream. I think is a good idea. Let me see if there's anyone who is streaming right now that I can raid into. Let's see. Let me raid into my friend Gilded Rose. He is playing Marvel Rivals right now, it seems. All right. Oh, I almost spelled his name wrong. Whoops, I spelled it wrong again. All right. Huh, is he there? I feel like he's AFK right now. Should I wait until he comes back to raid, or should I just surprise him with the raid? He's putting chicken nuggets in the oven, y'all. Okay, I will wait for maybe a few minutes before raiding him. I feel like that's fair. In the meantime, let me organize these cards. Oh, I think he is back. I shall initiate the raid now. Oh, did I spell it wrong again? Wow, I'm so bad at this. All right, y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you all next week.